Hi, welcome back to West Coast Geeks. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? It's been a long time, but you know who's with me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while.
Yeah, that's right. My boy Eric is here, and he just informed me that today's an important day for all you D&D fans. Today is the first day that Joaquin got his player's handbook. It was a glorious day. On this date, 727.
Lies, lies. How could you forget?
727. That's when I bought my first player's handbook. Now, we all know what day it is. Gary Gygax Day. Okay, so
Gary Gygax Day.
Eric hasn't been with me for a while, so we're gonna have two videos this week. I was actually really close to dropping this solo, but I know Eric would get mad because what was the first creature featured in Dragon Magazine #1? Do you know, Eric?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I want to say it was the. I don't know. Was it a demon?
to find out. Well, that's the video, people. And then
That's
we're
it.
also gonna film the cleric one for tomorrow, and we'll all be good to go. Yeah, that's the video, people, because we gotta get to the cleric one now. Okay, so here we go.
I was like, what?
We just did a short video. I gotta clip it to a minute. All right, so here we go. Creature feature thought to be extinct until just recently. This horrifying aberration was crossbred from an armadillo and a snapping turtle stock. It has a vicious disposition of the turtle, with the speed and digging abilities of the armadillo. When fully grown, they can dwarf a what is that? A what?
Percheron. It's an ancient elephant.
Is it? Okay, I thought it was
Yeah,
like
it's
some kind of
it's like a
dinosaur.
Mediterranean term, like a pachyderm. It's an
Mm.
elephant.
There's the other reason why I had Eric here. Being from 9 to 11 feet tall, they are very stupid, making them all more dangerous.
Is
And
that a bullet?
yeah,
Holy crap! I looked at that picture. I'm like, that looks like a fucking bullet.
that is, hey, it's effing bullet, okay?
It's effing bullet.
Yeah.
We're still early in the video.
Yeah. No, we can't be dropping any of that. You just gotta, improvise. All right, biz niches, see? The Bullet, aka the Land Shark. Their nickname, that of a land shark, is well founded. They have a voracious appetite and will eat nearly anything, alive or dead. They show a marked preference for horses and mules, however, and have been reported recently marauding horse herds, attacking even the best armed parties for the single purpose of eating their mounts. If hungry
Messed
enough,
up.
they will attack virtually anyone or anything to satisfy their ravenous appetite. Indeed. The bullet seems to exist for the express purpose of feeding. They will not hesitate to attack and eat humans. Though they are not overly fond of dwarves, they loathe to come near elves, alive or dead, which is really weird. We're going to talking
Really?
about that in a second. But the prize hobbit, second only to horseflesh, they have been known to
What?
dig hobbits right out of the burrow. So this is
Interesting
like,
how they say hobbits and not halflings.
well, this is before the this is Dragon Magazine #1, so I'm not even
What
first
year was that?
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons hasn't even come out yet, I believe.
Okay, so this is, but I didn't know that if they were called hobbits or not. That's
They
that's
did. I think
interesting.
they got into the whole Hobbit halfling thing right as they were, getting ready to do
They might have
Advanced
ran
Dungeons and
into
Dragons.
some trademark rules or something.
Hmm. So, what was cool about these creatures in the early D&D is that Gary Gygax liked to put them in like levels through 1 through 3.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was just like when they did the return to keep on the borderland, they included a bullet in there as a random encounter. And
Really?
we'll see when we get to the Dungeon Master's Guide, but random encounter charts just
Hmm.
gave you the region. They didn't break it up by CR or level because
There was no level zones back then.
no, because they just expected your party not to be stupid at first or second level. They're like,
A
hey,
whole
is
lot
this
to expect,
yeah, they're like, oh my god, the big bullet, let's attack it.
right?
So if
And the
you
next party,
yeah, so it's like so if you saw our monster manual videos, you should see that we broke down the entire book. Um, this was I thought this was interesting because I was like looking through the first edition, the first Dragon magazine, and
hmm,
unfortunately I don't have that, nor am I going to spend anywhere between $5 and $1,000 for it. But
yeah,
I do have a PDF copy, and I found some interesting articles, and I was like, wow, this is the first thing in the creature feature that
wow.
they popped up. So I was like, okay, and um so they're not really in the sense like if they attack your group, they're just going to eat the horse first. So that gives your players a chance to run away,
Run away,
or
but what about the horse? You could have been faster with the horse.
they're gonna kill the it's gonna eat the horse and be satisfied. But if there ain't no horse, you got a halfling.
That's messed up,
That
dude.
is. Look at that. Like, man, I
That's
don't even
messed
know
up.
what a halfling community does against these. I mean,
They do nothing. They just lay down.
oh jeez, man, that's pretty brutal.
That'd be a good backstory. My community, my village was wiped out by a ravenous pack of bullets.
Yep. No, we're gonna learn more about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh
All right.
snap!
So combat tactics. They can jump up to 8 feet with blinding speed, and are masters at stalking silently. Really
What?
surprising, and nearly
Yeah.
impossible 90% to surprise. So what I think what
What?
they do is if they sense their prey, they just start burrowing down and then they just go kind of really slow. But I
Hmm.
don't know, man. That
That's crazy.
yeah, I mean,
And this, you got this from the Dragon magazine.
this is everything right here. I just pasted and copied from the Dragon magazine. So this is directly from the
Really?
book. Yep. When
That's
fighting their
interesting.
Yeah, when fighting, their primary method of attack is with their awesome jaws, said to be capable of biting the largest charger in half. Their claws are so
They got a serious issue against horses, man.
oh, their claws are also formidable weapons, and when cornered or wounded, they can strike with all 4 feet. So they normally
What?
favor the front two. So I don't know if they included that in the monster manual, but I'm pretty sure they
I
did.
don't have it with me.
Yeah, like I was
That'd
like,
be interesting.
all right, the habit of the bullet.
Habitat.
Okay, the boule.
The
Actually, I always say
boulet.
bullet, but it's boule. The boule, pronounced boule, has the
Really?
only yeah, that's how it said. It said pronounced boule.
Ah.
All this time, man, we calling it the bullet.
I've been calling the bullet.
Yeah, everybody's been calling it. You're all wrong, people. It's pronounced boule.
Fancy,
Yep.
fancy Gary Gygax.
Has only two semi-vulnerable spots. The eyes. See, this is a little stupid.
Go for the eyes,
The
boo.
AC4, but are very small compared to the overall bulk of the monster. The other is the underside of the hinge portion of their back. The only time this area is exposed is when their crest. What? Something seldom
Crest or
done when I think I copied that wrong. I think I got messed up. Seldom done except in the fierce of the fight. The soft
editing fail.
Yeah, the softer area is AC6. Because when I was like copying it, sometimes it didn't paste it correctly. I was trying to
Get
copying
together.
other things. I didn't catch that. But everybody's used to that from me by now. So, get over it if you're new. If you're new,
If you're new.
that statement doesn't belong to you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, we'll see you again. And then I'll insult you. But only about a foot and a half square. What they And then I put in there, what are they? Smog, a chink in their armor. Like what the hell? A foot and a half square.
Gonna go get barred.
That's not in there. I had to put that in there because I was like, what? I was like, even Tiamat's like, wow, it's pretty weak.
Tiamat and their 55 hit points.
Yeah. The scales are behind the heads are highly prized as shields, which we all know because you can make magical armor from their hide. And their
Uh,
teeth are said to be extremely valuable. They are
the
never.
what?
Yeah, they said
Their
the teeth
teeth?
are. Yeah, for whatever reason.
Oh, I thought you said their cheeks. I was like, what?
No, not their teeth. You pervert.
And now I was thinking like face cheeks. I'm like, what the hell is that?
They and look, they capitalize this in the magazine. They are never found underground. They are
Really?
very rare and only mated pairs, if such exist, will share the same territory. So there's no pack, it's just one. Maybe two if they're in the mating season. No young has ever been sighted. The smallest ever
Maybe
seen
they're magical creations.
are of the 6 dice variety. No one knows how or when the young are born or hatch. Well, that was always a
Mm,
theory with them.
yeah.
And then I found this other one, this artwork where somebody was like, ice bullet or boule.
Ice brulee.
I'm always gonna call it the boule.
Like creme brulee.
I know the bullet sounds more intimidating, not the
What is it,
boule.
French? Right?
So
But look at their heads. Their heads are shaped like bullets.
yeah.
It's literal. Man, Gary Gygax and his fancy ass.
All right, so here we go. The wrap up. The lore
Ooh,
has
look
a
at that.
lot
I
to
like that picture.
the lore has a lot to offer dungeon masters looking for challenging low to mid level encounters. And the reason why, at low level, at first level, you introduce this big bad boy because they can't always fight everything they meet. And this is a perfect example of chasing them down and
Killing
eating
their
their
horses and making
horse
them walk
or
to
a
Mount
horse
Doom.
or a mule, And remember, if you
Unsinkable.
have an elf in the party, he just needs to grab the halfling and run. because
Grab the halfling. Grab the halfling.
because yeah, the bullet's gonna catch the halfling, and your player is gonna be very upset.
Dad panda. And they're going to be walking everywhere.
Yeah. All right, so that's it, people. That's the first monster for the creature feature video.
The
Um, can
boule.
can you? Yeah, the boule. Can you guess what number 2 is?
I don't know.
Yep. Well, you're gonna have to watch the next video in this
And
series to find out. So with that, people, I hope. Wait a minute. To wrap up. Any questions, Eric?
no, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean,
I like the boule.
we covered it in the monster
I'm
manual.
not calling it the boule. I like the bullet.
Um, other little things you could because kobolds don't like gnomes and like halflings. I
Oh.
would have some cobalt sorcerer cast charm monster
It
on the
won't be
boule.
glass eye because his ass is dead.
And I'd throw
Kill
that at the characters. They have this cobalt sorcerer riding on top of a boule.
Man, that's as bad as a 10th level paladin riding a Kyrin.
No, it ain't that bad.
Hear
But it is
that
busted.
bullet's like, man, I just want to die. How to get tricked into letting a kobold ride me?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to
Old
think. I'm trying to
depressed
imagine
Eeyore
that
bullet.
image of this little cobalt on top of there, just casting
Yeah, the
spells.
sad bullet looks like Eeyore.
Like,
Like, what did I do wrong in life?
yep. All right, people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Real quick, any fun facts about Gary Gygax? This is it. It is his day.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's his birthday. Yeah, wasn't prepared for any fun facts.
Yeah. I mean, you're the
I
one who
just,
mentioned it. Wouldn't even had
yeah,
anything.
I usually like I'll post up stuff about like old gaming groups of mine and old player. It was funny. I was talking to a friend of mine that I probably haven't talked to in almost 25, 30 years. And this last week we were talking for a couple days and we are going over like the old times, the old D&D day. I was like, man, it just I don't know. It's cool. Like we were reminiscing in that, and we started talking about like all the players that we don't have with us anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little odd. We've got like 4 or 5 players from our old group that have passed on, and it's just kind of it's sad. And you realize what good times you had with them when they were alive, and it's just it was time for reflection. But yeah, and that's what D&D is all about, really.
Have a
Good
good time
times with
with
friends,
friends.
and yep.
All right, so we're gonna end it on that. I hope you
Some
enjoyed
sad
this.
note.
Well, it is his birthday. I mean, we're just like
Right? Yeah, he's
remembering
been gone
that.
like 15 years.
You know. So, with that, people, that's the wrap up. Hopefully, you guys will tune in for tomorrow because tomorrow is the second level, the player's handbook. And with that, people, catch you later.
Later, guys.